Service. Welcome to another episode of Conversations Over Cars. Today we're in Old Town, Maine at the VIP Tires and Service location up here in Old Town. This is our second episode. Last week we were down in Windham, Maine, and we met Justin Hines, our master technician down in Windham. Today we're going to be spending some time with Tom Wheeler. Tom is our master technician here in Old Town. Tom is also a world-class ASE certified technician, and we're going to learn more later what exactly ASE world-class means. So let's take a walk towards the front door, and I'll show you some of the things we're doing to address the coronavirus COVID-19 issues. Let's go this way. First things to notice as we come into the store here is we've got our signage up on all of our stores at the entrance door. So we remind all of our customers as well as our employees that we've got to practice the social distancing, staying 6 feet apart from each other. And in the state of Maine, there's a limitation on how many customers can be in a store at any one time. For our stores, that's about 15 customers per store. So we've got that posted as well, and our managers are making sure that we stay within those guidelines. Let's walk on in and take a look at some of the other precautions we're taking. All right, so here we are in the store in our VIP Tires and Service here in Old Town, Maine. Once again, my name is Tim Winkeler. I'm the president and CEO here at VIP Tires and Service, and we're going to show you a couple of the things we're doing in the stores here to take precautions and address the coronavirus concerns in our stores. So you'll notice over here on the floor, we've got our X's on the floor. That shows customers where they can stand to stay 6 feet away from our service counter. So we're all practicing social distancing. Our employees themselves are also practicing the social distancing. And as an essential business, every one of our employees are still working. We're still here to serve you 7 days a week, but we are making sure that we practice and take all those precautions as you come in and be serviced here at VIP Tires and Service. The other thing you'll notice here on our service counter is our plexiglass shields. So we've installed plexiglass shields. We can pass papers and credit cards and sign documents underneath the shield here, but this provides that protection for our customers and for our employees to make sure that we're doing everything we can to help prevent the spread, practice social distancing, and take all the precautions possible. We're also sanitizing all of our surfaces throughout the day, many times a day, and Tom Wheeler, our master certified technician here in Old Town, will talk later as well about what we're doing for the vehicles that get serviced here, making sure those get sanitized after we service those as well. So say hi to Charlie. Charlie's our service professional here, our manager at Old Town, Maine, and let's walk on over this way. One more thing I want to point out that we're doing, and Charlie does a great job here of following all of our processes, is we're making sure that everything is single serve. We don't have any community surfaces being touched. So even our coffee, free coffee and Wi-Fi that we have at our store, we've set it all out for a single serve here so that when you're here waiting for your vehicle to be serviced, then you can make sure that there's no community touching of coffee and cups and things like that. So those are just some of the precautions. If you're looking for more information about things that we're doing, we covered it in a lot more detail last week in our episode 1 of Conversations Over Cars. Last week we were in Windham, Maine with Justin Hines, one of our master technicians in Windham, Maine. Today we're in Old Town, Maine, and let me introduce you to Tom Wheeler. Morning, Tom.
Morning, Tim. How are you?
Doing well, Tom. How you doing?
Good, thank you. Morning, everybody out there on Facebook.
Yeah. So let me tell you a little bit about Tom. Tom is our master ASE certified technician here in Old Town, Maine. Tom is also a world-class ASE certified technician. So before joining VIP about 5 years ago, Tom spent 18 years in the Ford dealership program, and Tom is a certified Ford technician from the factory. And now for 5 years, he's been at VIP. He's achieved ASE Master Technician as well as ASE World-Class Technician status. And I'll let Tom tell you a little bit more about what exactly ASE World-Class Technician is.
Well, ASE in general is the International Institute for Automotive Service Excellence. And it's kind of a standalone group. Basically, they design tests for different aspects of auto repair. You have to be able to pass those tests, and you have to be able to show that you have experience in that field. So basically, I think world class is 22 separate tests.
That's right.
Varying everything from brakes to to advanced engine diagnostics.
Even transmissions, right? Those are some of
even
the toughest ones.
transmissions. Yeah. So that's what it takes to be world class. You have to have the knowledge and the experience, and it just kind of shows that we're more than happy to take care of your vehicles and
Anything it needs, right?
anything
So,
it needs.
Tom, how many world-class technicians are there in the United States?
I think there's about 2,000 out of the almost 900,000 techs out there in the States. I think only about 2,000 are world class. We have, how many do we have working?
We've got 7 here at VIP. So out of our technicians at the VIP tires and service stores throughout New England, 7 of our master technicians have achieved world-class ASE status, which is awesome. And we've got quite a few more that are on their way to those 22 ASEs to get world-class technician status. So once again, if you just joined us, I'm Tim Winkeler, President and CEO at VIP Tires and Service. This is episode 2 of Conversations Over Cars. Come on through. Yes, sir. And we're here in Old Town, Maine today with Tom Wheeler. Tom is our world-class technician and ASE world-class technician. And Tom's going to walk us out to the shop and give us a few tips of things we can do at home to take a look at things on our car that we can do without even coming in. And if you do need to come in, of course, as a reminder, all 59 of our locations are open. We're an essential business. All of our employees are here to help you 7 days a week for those essential trips and for your vehicle, which is essential to any trip we need to make. Anything you need done, we're here for you 7 days a week. And Tom, let's take a walk out to the shop.
Great. Let's go. So, in addition to the steering wheel covers, and our seat covers, and our floor mats, which we primarily always use, we're also sanitizing each and every vehicle as it leaves. So, everything that we're touching, we're cleaning. And so when you get it back, it's as if we've never had our hands on it. Okay. So as far as things that you can do to prepare your car for the spring, the biggest thing is we want to get some of that winter grime, the salt, the sand, the dirt off from everything, including your wiper blades. Now a lot of people don't think about your wiper blades until you turn them on in the rain. You need them. So if you're not in a position where you can get new wiper blades right now, something you can do with a simple alcohol prep pad. You don't have to remove the wiper blades. I did to make it a little bit easier. If we just take this alcohol prep pad and we run it down the length of your wiper blade, and you can see all the grime that just came off from this wiper blade. Now this wiper blade didn't look bad, but I imagine it was probably streaking. So this basically cleans that surface, softens it up a little bit, gives you something that'll contact the glass a little better.
And Tom, that's a great tip. Another thing that we always like to remind our customers about is that wiper blades are really a safety issue, right?
Yeah, they certainly are. You've got to be able to see where you're going, and like I said, it's when you need them. We want to make sure that they're working correctly, clearing your windshield, so you're not trying to see through streaks or rain that you just won't take care of.
Tom, what's another factor they can do to make sure the windshield stays clean?
As opposed to just keeping the windshield wipers in good condition, you also want to make sure you have plenty of windshield washer. That's another thing that gets kind of forgotten about easily. You're at the gas station, you're checking your oil, you're checking your fluids, you're filling up with gas. You're going to look for a little symbol like this under the hood. It looks like a windshield getting sprayed with windshield washer. And you can get a windshield washer at just about any gas station, any parts store. This stuff we have here is the blue kind. You can get orange, you can get all kinds of different ones. But basically, we want to make sure that we're keeping this filled up, so it's there when we need it. We've got a lot of sand, a lot of mud season in Maine.
Yeah, that's a great point, Tom. So that's one of the things I think it always happens to me when I need it. All of a sudden, I realize that I'm too low on it.
Get that terrible sound, right?
Yeah. So then I'm trying to find the nearest gas station to get myself a gallon of blue water to keep my windshield clean. So it's really important to make sure. That's a big safety issue. Is if we have compromised vision out the windshield, that's really tough from a safety perspective.
Yeah, sure is.
All right.
Something else you guys we can take care of. We want to make sure we're keeping we're getting the salt and the sand and all the chemicals off our cars that were put on during the winter. So they salt the roads. It keeps the cars on the road, but it kind of tends to rust them out. It's very corrosive. So if you want to come with me, we've got a car staged up on the lift here. Now, what I'll recommend a lot of the times is that we can actually take it to one of the touchless car washes that have the undercarriage spray feature. It costs you a couple extra bucks sometimes, but it's generally worth it. It gets all the salt and the sand of those hard to reach places. If you don't have that option, you can use your own garden hose at home. And a nice day, you get out there, and we'll want to get the garden hose inside these wheel wells. Okay, we're going to want to, you see all the dirt that's in here, it's building up in here. We want to get rid of that. So a lot of that stuff contains the salt and the calcium, but it's pretty much all water based. A little bit of water pressure will take care of that. You might want to put some safety glasses on or some eye protection. Sometimes that'll spray back at you. And also underneath the car, as far as you can reach, we want to just spray that area down as well, because that's one of those areas that doesn't get cleaned off when we just go to a regular car wash, when you're washing yourself. The other thing is, once you get your car all cleaned up, you're going to notice some chips in the paint, maybe some dings. Somebody's opened the door on you. What that does is that opens up the paint. The paint's what protects your car from rusting on the outside. So if you notice those, if you can get them ahead of time, it's good to get those things cleaned up and sealed up. Like what I usually like to use, I Googled where my paint code was for this car. And I went next door. Actually, they had it over Riley's. Tim, would you mind grabbing that paint over there, please?
Yeah.
Should be right on the lift arm. And I was able to go next door. Thank you. I was able to go next door to O'Reilly's. This is a duplicate. Doesn't matter. And get the actual paint color that this car was painted from the factory. Okay. So you can get these. I think most parts stores. You can get them online. You can get them shipped right to your house. So this is Toyota 1F7. This is the classic silver mica. And so we're going to look around. We've treated a couple of spots on these already. We're going to look around for spots like this that some of the paint has chipped off, okay? We're going to wash that with a little soap and water in that spot. Like I said, I've already taken care of this. And this has a brush applicator, which is pretty handy. You don't need a whole lot of paint, just a little bit on the end of the brush. And what we're going to do is just touch up that one spot. Okay, now when that dries, it'll be a pretty close match with the paint around it, and it'll definitely seal that paint up and protect that metal. It's just some of the things you can do pretty easily at home to help that car last a little bit longer before you get a couple more seasons out of it.
That's great, Tom. Thanks for that tip. So once again, Tom just talked about some of the things you can do at home. As a reminder, every one of the VIP Tires and Service locations, 59 of them across New England, are open 7 days a week. If you're an essential worker and you've got to use your car every day to get to work or to make home visits, we're here for you. We're an essential business, so every one of our employees are available. We're working 7 days a week to be here for you when you need your vehicle service. But as Tom mentioned, and as Justin Hines mentioned last week, we're here for you on these Facebook Live videos, conversations over cars, giving you some tips, things you can do at home. So today was wiper blades, washer fluid, and cleaning your car, and then doing a little paint touch-up. So thanks again to Tom Wheeler. Tom is our ASE Master Technician and world-class technician here in Old Town, Maine. My name's Tim Winkeler. I'm the VIP Tires and Service President and CEO, and this is episode 2 of Conversations Over Cars. Colleen, do we have any questions out there?
No questions today.
No questions. Tom, you were so good. Nobody's got questions.
That's all we can hope for, right?
Awesome. Good job.
Hope you guys got some help out of this.
That was very helpful, Tom. And so once again, thank you everybody for watching. My name's Tim Winkeler. This is Tom Wheeler. We're with VIP Tires and Service.
They have one.
Oh, a question came in. Let's take it.
Let's see if it comes through. Hold on just 1 second.
Oh, okay. They're typing right now. What are they typing? Let's make sure it's a good question there, Colleen. Okay. No dead air. Come on. What's the question?
What do you recommend for getting cars ready for summer? Says Logan. Do you have any
Well,
other recommendations?
I mean, summertime, we're going to want to make sure our air conditioner is up to snuff. So that's something. It's kind of hard. You can buy the refill containers over the counter, but
We do a free AC check.
yeah, I would kind of recommend you come in for that one. Yeah, that's one of those things. You want to make sure all your maintenance items are taken care of.
Well, and another
your
thing,
fluids are good.
Tom, this year with the stay-home orders, a lot of people still have their winter tires on.
That's true. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's going to be another
Goes
thing
on,
is once we can get the economy rolling again, we're going to want to make sure we get those winter tires off because winter tires wear out much faster in the summer, and especially if you have studs on them, you got to get the studded tires off.
Yep.
But even non-studded winter tires are going to wear out much faster in the summertime. So get yourself a good set of all-season or summer tires, and let's get those on before summer driving season.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, thanks again, Tom. And once again, Tim Winkler with VIP Tires and Service. Thank you for joining us today on our episode of Conversations Over Cars. We'll see you next week down in Lawrence, Massachusetts, where we'll get to meet Sean Shanahan, our ASC Master Technician in Lawrence. Take care, everybody.